Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Coronation Street killer Stephen caught out by Tim as he visits second body site. Stephen Reed, Todd Boyce, was secretly watched by a suspicious Tim Metcalf, Joe Dutain, in tonight's Coronation Street, 20th September, as the killer visited the canal where he disposed of his second body. His first victim was found earlier this week on the building site used by Aide, Trevor Michael Georges, and Ronnie Bailey, Vinta Morgan, but Stephen was blissfully unaware, all loved up with Jenny Connor, Sally Ann Matthews. When Stephen returned to work at Underworld, though, he was horrified to hear about the unearthed body. Niece Sarah Barlow, Tyne O'Brien, found Stephen and sent him home when he claimed he was getting a migraine. Meanwhile, Carla Barlow, Allison King, chased up the results of her hair test, having suspected that she was previously drugged with LSD. Viewers know that Stephen was the culprit there too, and Carla was told the results were on the way. Stephen headed to the Rovers, where he was set to move in, and heard from Glenda Shuttleworth, Jodie Prenger, that the body was that of a woman. Stephen mentioned the rumor to Ed and Ronnie, and Ed soon revealed that it was definitely a man's body. In turmoil, Stephen rushed to grab his passport, clearly planning a quick getaway, but was interrupted by Jenny. Then police detective Craig Tinker, Colson Smith, arrived to tell Jenny that it was her ex-partner Leo Tompkins's, Joe Frost, body that had been found. Jenny was confused, as she had thought Leo was in Canada. But Stephen claimed that they couldn't be sure that Leo's father Teddy, Grant Bergen, had been telling the truth when he got in touch with Stephen to say he was with Leo. Jenny was broken as it dawned on her that Leo had never left her, and shocked when Stephen implied that Teddy could be behind everything. Then Tim told Craig that Leo was last seen punching Stephen for kissing Jenny, and Stephen's nephew David Platt, Jack P. Shepard, backed Tim up. Stephen was led away for questioning as Tim comically sang his goodbyes to the killer. But Stephen told Craig that he and Leo had cleared the air at the time and then disappeared, and painted a picture of a raging Teddy, despite the fact that Teddy is also dead at his hands. Stephen returned to the pub, where he and Daisy Mitchley, Charlotte Jordan, supported Jenny. As he dozed off with a sleeping Jenny, Stephen was tormented by dreams and flashbacks of his killings. We then saw him heading to the canal where Teddy's body remained, and Tim just so happened to be nearby after a cab shift. Tim watched as Stephen picked up a tree branch and tried to find signs of the car box he had stuffed the body into. But when Tim's phone rang, with the ringtone pal Steve McDonald, Simon Gregson, had pranked him with, Tim hid out of sight, and Stephen was spooked as he left the canal side. As Tim rumbled Stephen, "If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share."